Okay, let's do the update file. That is the last thing that we have to do. So update file and delete file almost same. I'm just copying Control C, Control V. But the thing is, there's a difference. Only difference is you have to check the authorization, and if auth, you can start updating. The query should be update table. Table name is users. Here, yeah, update TBL user. Where UID actually you have to set the values. Then how you get values? How you get values means here actually you are passing the values through URL. You saw that in list users, we are just passing this ID, but not the other things. But we have to actually pass. We have to actually pass all the values. That means including this password, username, everything. So then actually, if you are going to use update with the URL, yeah, I can keep on adding ID equal this, username equal this, password equal this. I can keep on adding. But if I add to the URL, then others can see what is going through the URL, because that is GET request. That is not really good. So the most secure way is if I can send a POST request. To do that, I need a form. Right? But I have not created the form. So, but let me create the form here. Since I have not created the form, this is not going as a POST request, but here I need a form because update needs secure way. I have to send the password also. Form, setting the name of form as update, FRM update, right? Then action equal to update.php. That is the action, and method is post, because I want to have a secure method of sending data. That is number one. Here I have finished the form. And so let's change the update.php to a button. This is a link, but so let me show this as a, I can submit the form. Another thing is I can submit the form. On click, I can submit the form. So that is one thing. Update is link is there, but here actually I can do something like this: href equal update.php. On click, the form need to be submitted. Let's say FRM update dot submit. That is one thing that I can do, right? Okay, now please create this update file. Just copy from the previous delete file and create the update file. Actually, I have not done this other things. I have not sent anything. Just update in the list. Yes, listall.php. Just update the listall.php first. Quickly update this one. Okay, let's add the update button. So without update link, input type submit. That is easy because input type submit value update, and then it will display a button, and it should go to the action update.php. So this one in update.php, I'm just printing this array, the post array. Let me save Go back to the form, login admin add, then ASDDS, login and update. You can see it's submitted, right? That is what we need. Okay, the details are there. Now I just need to update. So password, what has happened to the password? First UID came, first name, last name, Madhuram. Yeah. Email also came, but the password not came. Password. Input type password. Name is not given for this one, right? That is again my mistake. Name is pass. Right, that should also be given. Then when you update, you can see the password also. And I have to refresh actually. When I click on update, you can see the password now. Right, okay, it's going to the form. It's going to the update form. Now, task is easy because I have done everything. Now I just need to update. In update, actually I have to set the values. Update table user where, so actually I have to set the value set. Right. Then I have to set all these values, including user ID and the password. Actually, here I have to post the user ID because I'm sending this to the post request, right? Okay, let's write the code now. Okay, set what? You have to set 1 by 1 by 1 by 1, right? Set 1 by 1. To do that, actually, you can say set. The first thing is in angle quotation UID. That UID you have to give. Set UID equal, set in capital. That's the practice, right? Set UID equal. Then you have to give the user ID. UID equal user ID. User ID comes true. Here UID comes as UID. UID equal dollar UID, comma, single quotation, password equal, sorry, first name equal dollar $FN, comma, last name equal dollar $LN, comma, email equal dollar email, comma, dollar password equal pass equal dollar pass equal dollar pass. Okay, I need these values where UID equal UID. I need these values, so I'm just writing dollar UID equal dollar underscore post the user ID. Likewise, I can keep adding other details. First name, last name, email, password. FN, LN, email, pass. First name, L name, email, pass. Actually, you have to think of adding that. So you can add this file upload in one. So remember, file upload in one, you can even update the picture too. Okay, so then here updating successful. Updating successful. Actually, I have to print the query just to check that echo $Q, because I want to check whether this query is okay. Then only updating will happen. But let's see. Let's go back, click in update. I can see the update table user from. No, from is not there. Update table user set. Something wrong there. Let's go back. Update and update table user set UID equal this one. LN first name, LN, email, password. Then first UID is okay, but first name should be quoted. Last name should be quoted. String values. Email should be quoted. Password should be quoted. Save it. Going back. Updating. Still something went wrong. Update table user set space. Okay. UID equal to FN Kasun LN Madhuranga email nothing. Email. So refresh. Okay. Update table user set UID FN LN email pass equal additional quotation is there. All these things need to be treated. Still something wrong. Where ID equal, where's the ID? Yeah, the ID equal UID here. That is also my mistake. So let's correct all the mistakes. That's why I said I also commit mistakes. Okay, update successful, can get update successful. That's done. Now I don't need these debugging codes. I'm just commenting this. I don't need the query. Update successful is enough. I don't need to print R this. Just updating successful. That's all I need. List all users there. Let's log in back. Kasun at gicts.lk asdds. Remember me. Login. You can see Kasun. Just want to edit Kasun's email address or the password. Let's say Kasun's password is 12345. Update. Date successful. You can see the database. Go there and browse it, and you can see the password is 12345. It's updated. That is happening, and you can add multiple values to its users. Login again with 12345. Successful. Kasun Madhuranga. Let me update everything. Kasun, Krishan, Imanta, Krishan at gis.lk. Password is, let's say, some 123321. Update successful. When I go there, you can see the record. It is now Krishan Dimanta, Krishan at gis.lk, and 123321 is there as the password. Okay, only thing is not updating is the profile picture. That you know how to do that. You know how to do that. Actually, the thing is that now you have to give the new user credentials. Krishan at gits.lk 123321. Krishan at gicts.lk 123321. Actually, picture part can be displayed here. You can display the picture part, and you can give another one to upload a new picture and update that also. I'll keep that part to you. Now, only thing that I have not done is this update that I have not sent actually is this update. That I think you can try alone. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot of this. Try alone. Try to update the details. Now our system is complete. Means we can add things to database without much effort. Now we know how do we add things to the database, and we can upload files. We learn about that as well. We learn how to create a cookie based login. Only thing is we need to learn about session based login, but that is extra. That can be done, that can be added. I'll guide you through that. That can be added. Next week I'll give you a holiday. Not a holiday actually. You have to work on the project. but I'll give you the project description today itself. So your project should have these features. So please write down about that project. You can select any kind of website. You can create any kind of any website. Number one, any website. You need to have a login. Login system is compulsory that you can copy paste actually. Compulsory to have the login system. The third one is you need CRUD functions. CRUD functions. CRUD functions means create, retrieve, update, delete. The database functions which can create entries, which can update those entries, which can retrieve those entries and delete those entries. Create, retrieve, update, delete. CRUD functions need to be implemented. CRUD functions need to be implemented. Fourth one. So you should have admin area. Only authorized people, only admin area, only for the authorized people. Number 5, any website, login system, CRUD functions, admin area. Number 5, you need image uploading and also deleting and updating images. That I have not done. That I'm giving as a research activity. You have to just go through the Google search engine, just search and apply that facility, right? So that is for the deleting and updating images. Then you should have the sixth one is front page. The front page means client area or public area. Everyone can visit then, see what's there. Everyone can visit and see what's going on there. So 7th, front area content need to be updated by using the admin area. I think you can remember WordPress or you can remember cPanel. Whatever we do in the back will be reflected in the front. Front, you cannot see anything. So front is like Facebook or front is like some website. But the back end, you have to do things. Whatever you do will be updated in the front end. So my recommendation is actually when project selecting, select maybe tourism related project. Maybe you can use student management, similar to JIT's site, student management system. Or you can try transportation, ticket booking system. Transportation, ticket booking system. Or you can try for hotel reservation or library, book reservation. Okay, this is the final project. I know it's tough. You will be given 1 month of time to complete that. You'll be given 1 month of time to complete that. Final day, after 1 month, you have to present your website. And there will be a code modification. You have to modify your code, and that means that panel will give you some code modification that time. When you present the website, you can explain your website. I'll explain. When you explain this website, the panel will ask, okay, please modify this code and show us. That time itself, you have to modify that code. That will be a very small activity, but you have to modify the code and show. That is to check whether you have the coding skills, and you need to come up with the presentation. This process is called Viva. present your website, code modification, presentation together. You call the process is called Viva. Actually, you have to show us a documentation about how you did that. That is, how you did that. What are the challenges you face? How you did that. So that whole thing is remain. That is actually this is 40% of your course. 60% of the course I have done. We learned in the beginning. We learned Python, which is a simple, easy language. Then we learn about MySQL, similar to this. Same queries, MySQL. Then we learn about Java. Then we learn about HTML, then CSS, then PHP, a little bit of JavaScript too, and again SQL, MySQL with that as well. Almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 techniques. Okay, that is covering 60% of your learning objectives. Actually, 40% of the thing is what you are going to do. So next day, please, not next day actually. Next day you can ask questions if you have any. Anyway, after that, you have 4 weeks, altogether 5 weeks then. Please submit the project and then be eligible for your certificate. Right, that is anyway kind of intermediate and advanced course. Now, if you are done with this, so what is the future path? Yeah, I would like to show you, this is not available with JITS, but I'll guide you to the future completion. So one thing is you can go to this website, BCS, that is the world's one and only Chartered Institute for ICT. This is UK company. This is UK organization. It is offered Royal Charter. So you can start this qualification, right? So basically it has 11 subjects. Actually, we have covered some contents related to these subjects also. Around 3 subjects, we have covered the content. 11 subjects. You can leisurely complete that because normally you can complete this within 1 year also. But you can drag it and complete within 5 years, even 4 years, 5 years. So this is equal to a degree. And directly you can start your master's after this. The youngest person to complete this qualification in Sri Lanka was Vashinya Anand. She was only 11 years old when she completed this qualification. She was only 11 years old. 11 or 13, I'm not sure exactly, but you can just search her name, Vashinya Anand, and she was the youngest BCS holder in Sri Lanka. Earlier record was one of my friends actually. So this girl has completed BCS as the youngest BCS holder. You can see she's the, so you can read the news. She's the youngest one to complete British Computer Society qualification, right? Actually, my friend actually she has completed in 16. When she was 16, that means when she was doing O level, she has completed her qualification, and now she's doing PhD doctorate in Indonesia. In New Zealand. Now I think she will be one of the youngest person to complete the doctorate. She just after her, when she was 18, but just after her A levels. Actually, when she was 16, she was a degree holder. When she was writing exams, A level exam, she was a degree holder, and after that, she directly joined with Peradeniya University for her masters. Without doing any degree, she was qualified for medicine even, but without doing that, she just joined, did her masters and completed masters when she was 20 and directly went to the PhD in New Zealand. So this is just a future path. If you just planning, this is the shortest way, because you cannot do a degree. You cannot do a degree without completing the 18th year, because in Sri Lanka there are some restrictions, but this path is open. If you need to do that, I'll guide you how to register, how to do that, and all I'll guide you. So this is the path, because now you have coding skills, you have some idea about software engineering. The next step is you can try for a degree. Okay, that is the idea. Please take a screenshot of this about the
So
project.
the examples you gave, that like tourism, student management,
Sorry.
can we change it? That project you suggest,
Yeah.
tourism, student management system,
Yes.
can we change it?
Yeah, you can change it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then see you all later in the Viva. So if you have any question, please send me to the WhatsApp as a private message, then I can help. Then good night.
Sir, can you add the files to WhatsApp?
It's fine. Take a screenshot. It's simple.
Yes, sir.
Take a screenshot of this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then see you all in the Viva. Good luck. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir. Stay safe, sir.